All righty, looking to shake up family game night just a little bit, not just the Yahtzee shake.
Right? Toy expert and speech language pathologist Erika Cardamone joins us with a playonwords.com and joining us with kind of some fun additions to consider for game night. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thanks so much for having me. I've got 5 games that are sure to keep the kids busy. All right, so first up, we've got the Happy Birthday to You game, and this is by Funko Game. So players take turns moving around the game board, which is the town of Catrue, if you know Dr. Seuss's book.
Right.
And the object of the game is to collect as many stars as possible. And players can earn the most amount of stars by answering these fantastic open-ended questions. So there's a great language learning element. So I wanted to share a couple of those questions with you today. So here's one. What 2 animals combined would make the best pet? A good one. And another one here. What's a toy that you'd like to give as a gift to someone? So it really gets kids thinking, helps them like self-reflect, work on their conversational skills, and I think boost confidence as they start to explain themselves and use those reasoning skills.
And it's one of those that you're learning about each other too during those games.
For sure,
Nice.
yeah.
Then it starts like a conversation as part of the game. That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, and improving that family connection.
Yeah,
So that's great.
I want to talk about Bold Made, right there, because it's interesting to kind of incorporate the young ones in it.
This is like 3+.
Yes. So this is the modern twist on the classic card game, Old Maid. So it's pretty simple. The Old Maid is a very simple kind of game where you're kind of matching cards and collecting.
Kind of not exactly woke.
Yeah, but it's celebrating 40 incredible women in our history, both past and present. So I want to show you some of these cards, and these are the categories, and they're color coded so the 3-year-olds can definitely participate here. So there's like Supreme Court justices, musicians, astronauts, activists, and these illustrations are also so beautiful. And so it's great. It's a great way to introduce these amazing women in our that have been really a great change in our history. I think it inspires change in those littles for the future. And it really gets kids learning about the fantastic females that,
I like this. The other day I bought Miss Monopoly, right? And my son was like reading the directions. He's like, well, why do they get paid more now? I'm like, because it's been a whole lot different the past couple of years, you know? They're just learning just different things. So I love it, you know, just kind of women
the
empowerment.
Exposure. It's
the
exposure. And Women's History Month is in March. So it's a nice little segue to get kids learning about amazing women.
There you go. I love how they took like, you know, kind of a very old school game that, you know, kind of had a negative, you know, connotation with the Old Maid and spun it positive. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Should we switch to Tapple?
Yes, Tapple. So this is by USAopoly. So this is a fast-paced word game. So great for sort of exercising those vocabulary skills and word retrieval. So this is how you play. I'm going to show you the Tapple wheel here. So there's a bunch of different categories. So you select a category like pizza toppings or fruit, or things at a wedding, which is one that we recently played. So players take turns naming an item that matches the category, and they press the letter. So we might say like G for get, and then you pass it on, which resets the timer clock, or I for ice sculptures. So the funny part comes as you're running out of letters and that timer's ticking. So it's you get some really good responses.
Oh, that's fun.
It's really fun. And it says 8 and up, but really, I've played this with younger kids, and it's really fun.
I like the fast-paced thing on it too. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that timer gets like that beeping that really gets kids. You feel really rushed.
All right, so stack your chickens. Do you have stack your chickens?
This is amazing. This is from MindWare's Peaceable Kingdom, and this is a wobble topple balancing game. So it includes over 20 of these wooden stacking animals, and they're really like high quality. So you have to try to like balance them on top of each other here. And it's, you know, it can be challenging, but it's like early STEM learning too. So they're practicing hand-eye coordination. They're learning about balance and gravity and patience, of course. Yeah, as they like to, and persistence, you know, and that's an important skill. So this is really fun.
That's cute.
Very cool. And we got one more, I think, at least. Find and seek scavenger game or hunt.
Last up, that's exactly right. And this is by hapinest. And this is great. Comes in this cute carrying case, so awesome for on the go. Great for those cold days, and if you want to play something quick to get the kids like doing not getting too wild at home, but inside the bag, you've got these describing cards. So there's like slippery or cuddly or lumpy. So you give a card and they can work cooperatively together to find something that matches the description or competitively. And it's great because they're practicing, again, that vocabulary, learning new adjectives, and also moving around and having fun. So it can play inside or outside.
I love it. I love that all these games too are for the entire family. You're learning about each other. You're, stimulating different parts of the mind for kids. So this is pretty neat. All right, thank you.
That's exactly right. And the best way to learn is to play.
Yes.
So bring the games in.
Especially for kids. They learn through play for sure.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Some great ideas there. We'll be back with more Real Milwaukee in just a couple of